This is it. We've made it to Saleen. How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We're having a great day. Right now we're at Saleen, and it's over here in SoCal, like right next to where I live. And I was thinking to myself, why haven't I stopped by here? I've always wanted to check it out. And during my visit to Scottsdale, you guys pointed out that yellow Saleen black label. Let's check out some of these cars. Go ahead and turn it off. I parked right next to the entire lineup. We have the black label and then two white labels over there. And then you also have the yellow label, which I have not seen as of yet. But as you know, we had to bring the 2020 Shelby GT500. This car is so much fun, but at the same time, it's so different than the Saleen vehicles, especially when it comes to the body. So looking at the 2020 GT500 and then moving this way to the black label, they look wildly different, but yet again, they're based on the same platform, the S550. So let's check this thing out. The black label Saleen has 800 horsepower, and one of the best parts about it is that if we move this way, does it have a manual transmission? Yes, it does. So relatively speaking, this could compete with the 2020 GT500. This could be an option. Moving down here, it's got a carbon fiber front splitter. And this design, it really does work, especially in person, it pops. I love this yellow combo right here. What do you think though, side by side, black label and the Shelby GT500 base model? Moving this way to our left, these two are your white label Saleen. So basically it goes like this. The white label, yellow label, and the black label. And these cars, it's kind of like the Mustang GT versus the GT350 versus the 500 in terms of leveling up to higher performance with each model. So the white label right here is going to be your most affordable version of a Saleen. Here we have John from Saleen, and do you mind if you give us a quick rundown of what comes with the black label?
Yeah, let's take a look. There's three different levels, a white, yellow, and a black. The black label, this one right here that we're going to talk about, comes with 800 horsepower. It's a 2650 TBS style supercharger that is we developed with some of our partners to get equipped for this specific vehicle. So
basically the horsepower is right up there next to the GT500, right? So this is 800, a 2650 supercharger, so just like this. Does it come with all the carbon fiber, or is that extra?
So the carbon fiber is a standard full front splitter, side skirts, and a rear diffuser. We'll walk around the car and take a look at all of that. Fully functional from the hood vent to the heat extractors in the rear as well as in the front. We did test it. A little bit technical going into that.
Well, yeah, I bet. Basically 302, that kind of refers to the size of the engine, I'm guessing.
Yeah,
5 liter.
Just reference to the 5 liter.
Yeah, because 302 cubic inches. Are these wheels the standard wheels to come with the Saleen S302s?
The wheels are standard. The color is an upgrade. So a standard Saleen would actually all come with silver wheels. Right here, I don't know if you pay attention to the little detail right here on why we did this. It's designed specifically for the aerodynamics of the package of the car. So there is a purpose to why this was designed versus other manufacturers where it's more of an aesthetic.
Well, yeah, I get that. And is this technically a wide body front end? Is it wider than standard?
No, it's still a bit on a standard front end.
That's nice how you still got the vents right there.
Looks a little bit wider, but we still maintain the original stance.
That wing, that is really unique, man. You guys do a lot with the body, so that does not look like a normal Mustang.
Yes, so we change everything on the car. As we'll do a quick recap from the front fascia to the front splitter, fenders, side skirts, duct panels on the side skirts. We replaced the whole rear fascia, fully functional, rear diffuser functional. So none of these vents here are just lookalikes. These are all functional here. They're functional down here.
Are these exhausts, they're aftermarket, right, too?
Yes, it is a carbon fiber finish. Coming this way, as you can see towards the back of the car, something we do a little different, which is Saleen Touch. And he's been doing it for years, many, many years on a lot of his production vehicles, is the whole blackout section covering part of this side of the tail light all the way across.
Do you mind if we pop the hood and check out the engine?
Yeah, let's open it up.
And you guys do change the badge in the middle, so it doesn't show the pony anymore. And the gauges too, I like that, man. And there's your Saleen chassis number, right? Shows your VIN.
Build date, last date of the VIN. And
oh, that's cool, I like that. And you did mention it has a 2650 TBS supercharger?
Yeah, TBS style supercharger.
How much torque does it have? It's 800 horsepower crank, and then torque-wise?
Torque is about, we're around the 590 some range of torque.
Here we go, getting inside the Saleen S302. Oh, these gauges look so cool, man. Closing the door. The steering wheel is very nice, actually, because the sides, they have that Alcantara finish, and then the tops and the bottoms are finished in leather. Plus, you have that racing stripe on top, which matches the exterior of the cars. Oh, it sounds so good. 800 horsepower with a stick shift transmission. This is what I like right here. Obviously, the DCT and the Shelby is easier to drive just because it's automatic right when you turn it on. But with this, you are driving this car. We've got a decent sized dip right here, but as long as you angulate the vehicle, you should be fine. It's kind of like the GT350, well, the R, because you got to really watch out sometimes on the road because the front splitter in this car is carbon fiber. It's got automatic rev match downshifting. That's nice. My GT350 does not have that. So when it comes to downshifting, I have to manually blip the throttle like that. So in this car, it does it automatically for you. It feels nice to drive. I'm just having fun with it. And sitting here and seeing these white gauges in front of me, it's cool. And right now I'm in third gear. The car is smooth, it's not rough, I'm not bouncing all over the place. It's planted. Let's try to do that again. Man, this thing picks up speed. Oh my gosh. And doing that gear change every time at 7,200 RPM, it's so much fun. It's so engaging. I really want to do this on the racetrack. I'd love to get this thing on like Willow Springs or Auto Club Speedway. I feel like I want to do that all day long, non-stop. It's so addicting and so much fun. It's such an adrenaline rush all the time. You're not scared to go full throttle in an 800 horsepower Mustang. This is fun. Like, I'm honestly having a lot of fun right now. This is one of those vehicles that you buy, and when you drive it and you just give a tiny bit of power and just hear the exhaust note, you're instantly having a really fun time, a great time. And you understand why you paid the amount of money you did. So this car right now costs, I think I was told, $84,000. And that's right around the same prices as an MSRP GT500. But again though, MSRP GT500s are like almost impossible to find. Almost every single GT500 that I've seen in California, they want 30K over sticker. Even the track packs, they want 50K over. So the $80,000 GT500 or the track pack that cost 94 grand or 105 with the paint and stripes turns into a $130,000+ car. I gotta do another pull. I have to. This thing is so addicting. And we've made it back to Saleen. I am just so impressed with this thing. Okay, Scott, you ready?
I'm ready.
First ride in the Saleen Mustang 302.
See what this thing's got.
The pops and crackles. 32 miles to empty. The average MPG is better than the 500 though. It's 14. I'm getting like 13 in that. So, hey, this is a stick shift too. Same horsepower, and it's a stick shift, but let's do this, man.
What do you honestly think?
It's playful in the sense of like you are doing everything, right? It sounds, you hear an echo off everything?
Yeah.
Woo!
Wow, that sounds good.
And the color too, it just screams, look at me, right?
Yeah,
and they do look at it and they go, what is that?
What is that? Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's addicting, right? And you feel that adrenaline rush every time you do it. I want to see what it's like on the racetrack.
Yeah.
Because I know the GT500 is so good as is, right? But when you're doing that,
yeah,
it's so different.
Oh man, that's fun. I'm impressed. This is awesome, dude. Yeah.
Let's go ahead and head inside Saleen and check out some of the cars they have on display here, because this location is pretty cool, I have to say that. The ground is like a track.
That's part of it.
You can do a peel out?
Offices too. In Detroit, every office is named after a course.
Oh, okay, so no name tag, just course names. That's awesome.
That's one thing that never dies with him, is he will racing and keep racing as long as he can, which is a good thing. So
how much horsepower does it have again?
So this is estimated, it's about 1,500 horsepower.
15
Twin turbo. This is one of the last of the 7 LM editions. So there won't be no more after this. See on this is the turbo, so it's like that, replicated on both sides. This is where the intercoolers are, so this is all function too.
I love that design right there. So this right here is where it starts, you said?
Yeah, that's how it all starts. That's how it all begins.
Aluminum tub, is it?
Yep. So you take this, turn it into that.
Well, here we are back inside the 2020 Shelby GT500. Basically gonna call it a day now. And man, that was so much fun. Always wanted to drive a Saleen Mustang. Finally had the chance to do it. Totally worth the drive out. You're driving right now. The exhaust notes of both of them. Major fan. Should you consider a Saleen 302 Black Label? I think so, in terms of finding an affordable bang for your buck Mustang that gives you a ton of horsepower. If you're a fan of the Saleen 302 Black Label, let me know in the comment section down below. Anyways, thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button. It really does help me out, and subscribe for much more great videos coming your way. Thanks for watching again, and I'll see all of you in the next episode.